Hey, Saboteur here. I'm going to show you how to get this legendary weapon, the Blood of Lathander, which will also unlock the trophy, Taking Blood. Now, you need to make your way to the mountain pass. You don't want to kill Voss here at the bridge, because he's part of another trophy as well. You can sneak one character past invisibility, transport the rest through from the waypoint in the next area. But you're going to go inside the Rosymorn Monastery, and you're going to come across this puzzle room right here. I'm going to show you how to solve this puzzle. You need to collect some ceremonial weapons. There are 3 of them that you'll need to collect because one of the slabs already has the sword on it. So the first one we're going to collect here is going to be the ceremonial hammer. So just from the puzzle room, head on out here and just up these vines, come across some birds here. So we got good character with animal speaking, otherwise a good rogue to steal it, or you can just take them out. But once you've done the hammer, you've got it in your inventory, head on back down the vines, and the next one is just close by as well, which is going to be the ceremonial battle axe. So you can bash through this wall here with any sort of bludgeoning weapon. I'm actually going to use the ceremonial hammer I got from the eagles just before, and once you bash the wall through, there's going to be a NPC here which gets hostile when you pick up the ceremonial battle axe right here on the ground. If you pick up the battle axe first, he'll go hostile, or you can do the element of surprise and do an attack on him first. Either way, don't forget to pick up the ceremonial battle axe. Next one is also close by. It's just a rusty mace, and this one's just down here. You would have come up this way from around the cliffside around the front of the monastery. But just over here is going to be the rusty mace, and I'm pretty sure you may be able to just use any weapon for this, but just to be sure, we'll collect the rusty mace because that's what it's for. And it's just over here. You just need to dig up this mound. There'll be a coffin. Within the coffin is going to be the ceremonial mace. You can actually loot another rusty mace off one of the kobolds in the rooms in the monastery here, and I'm pretty sure there's one you can find lying around on the ground as well. Okay, back at the puzzle room, the stained glass with the broken side, you want to put the ceremonial battle axe. Just throw it onto this slab, just like that. Okay, so the next slab, it's already got the sword on it. When we arrive in this room, you'll find that the sword's already there, so make sure you leave it there, otherwise put it back. Alright, so this one here is going to be the ceremonial warhammer. So again, we're going to throw it onto the slab. Now the last slab, where the picture on the stained glass window doesn't really have the person holding a weapon, so this is where you can throw the ceremonial mace, the rusty mace. So we'll throw that on there. What's going to happen now is going to reveal a secret cabinet here, and there's going to be a pouch. In the pouch is the item we're going to need. So we're going to get this item here, which is the Dawnmaster's crest, and that's going to help with the very final puzzle. From this lever that opens the front doors, the shortcut, head over this way down to underneath the Rosymorn Monastery, and this area down below is going to have a lot of giths. So these Githyankis, you can persuade them to let you through, and just head over to the captain's quarters here. So I recommend using a rogue or someone with good sleight of hand, and you need to just use the hide, and then you can pickpocket. And you need to steal a gem, because that gem we're going to use to remove that yellow barrier. So as soon as you steal that gem, you quickly want to unhide and run out of this room, because see how the radar's red? You can't fast travel or go to camp. So quickly run out these doors here and go to camp. So make sure you're split from the party. The party left behind, she can't basically accuse you of anything because you don't have the item on you, so basically she can't prove anything at all. So later on you can just go back to camp and rejoin up with the party member, head back here. Alright, so now that we've got the gem, we use it on the Githyanki Barrier Disruptor, and that's going to remove that yellow barrier.
Who would be? Oh, it is you.
Okay, from the captain's quarters, we're going to head up over here. There's a bit of a treasure room here, but there's another puzzle that we need to solve here. So what you need to do is these plaques will basically give you a hint how the sun rises and sets in the west and east. So the first puzzle is jammed, so you can either whack it with a strong character or any spell, and that makes it unjammed. You can actually throw grease on it as well. But once it's unjammed, rotate it so it's facing to the west. And the other statue, you want to rotate it so it's facing to the east. So one's facing up, one's facing down, if you're looking at this perspective. Once that's done, the door reveals. Make your way through down into the next puzzle room. Okay, you're going to find another yellow barrier. So you can shoot arrows at these crystals, but they are resilient to arrows, but it can be done if you're patient. Otherwise, just use someone who can cast fire. Seems to be pretty effective against fire. But you can highlight the gems, and you can press down on the directional pad. If you want to examine it, it'll tell you what it's resistant to. But like I said, arrows, usually it's resilient to arrows, the piercing, but it will work. Otherwise, fire is quite effective with that one. Next room, you don't want to get in front of that shockwave. Head on around behind it, and the next set of crystals to disrupt the next barrier door is just over to the left here. So just destroy this one here with either a melee, ranged, or a spell, and that's going to contribute to the next step. If you've got your rogue thief with you, you can try and disarm this trap. Otherwise, if you fail disarming it, just don't get in front of that shockwave. You've got a good strength character or a potion of strength or flying or misty step, you can just step over to the other side without hitting that barrier. But you want to come down here now, and that's where the next gem is located. You want to take this one out, and that's going to remove that yellow barrier door, and then we can get through. Okay, and now this is where we need that item, the Dawn Master Crest we got from the Rosymorn Monastery from that first puzzle. Otherwise, if you don't actually have it, you can actually steal the weapon here, the legendary weapon. There'll be 4 pillars that raise up. You just have to destroy them in a certain amount of turns. You can check what resistance they have. But I've got the item I've just placed down there now, and that unlocks the Taking Blood trophy. Anyway, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of boss fight guides and trophy tips. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all next time.